Hi everyone, I'm Scott Hoke. Welcome to highlights of our coverage of the Mecum Las Vegas motorcycle auction held at the South Point Hotel and Casino. Hey, Paul, here is your Dion-Bouton from 1898. How spectacular is this?
That's right, this is the oldest vehicle in the auction. Look at that beautiful restoration. The Dion-Bouton is not incredibly rare, but it is rare. And because people still race these in Europe, they have race events. They don't go very fast. It's probably only good for about 32 miles an hour, but it's amazing to see guys with helmets and leathers hanging off these in a parking lot racing series.
You got to be careful.
But super significant bike. So that engine, the Dion engine, designed by the Count de Dion, is the first high-speed four-cycle engine. Has an inlet over exhaust configuration. The inlet valve is automatic, which means it's sucked in by the piston suction, the vacuum created with a piston dropping down.
So, $150,000.
The next machine is wild.
Yeah, it's a 1915 Williams Clatty. Am I saying that right?
I don't know, because I don't know where the Clatty or Clady came from, because this was designed by Mr. Williams, J. Newton Williams, who was an American inventor who was actually kind of in Glenn Curtis's orbit, designing aircraft engines with the Aircraft Institute out there in Hammondsport, New York. And that engine, that three-cylinder radial engine, was actually intended for an airship. Mr. Williams decided, well, maybe you could use it for a motorcycle, and he had this notion of putting it inside this rear wheel. You see the strap instead of the spokes.
Yes.
That means the carburetor and the magneto had to work inside the rear hub.
That is an 873cc triple, 10 horsepower inside the rear wheel, and it just sold for $155,000.
Going to the best possible place, the Barber Museum.
Oh, very good. Let's go back all the way to 1911 now, and a 1911 Model 7D.
And this is Harley-Davidson's first production V-twin. A 1911 7D, single speeder, F-head, V-twin. I believe there are maybe 8 known. There was a time there were only 5. I think there are 6 complete bikes and a couple more not quite complete. $160,000 right now.
Wow. $160,000. Here's a 1929 Model 4014 Indian, of course. Totally restored, 77 cubic inch inline 4.
Gorgeous machine. Beautiful restoration. This is the first truly all Indian 4. We saw the Indian Ace. We saw the later Indian 402. This one still has kind of a flat tank style, but it's more rounded in line with the rest of the factory's products. A lot of changes to the engine from the original Ace. Totally different chassis that Indian designed. Indian leaf spring forks up front. So this was truly the first all-Indian 4-cylinder model, the first of a line that didn't last all that long. 1928 to 41, 13 years.
So, $160,000.
All right, that little $2,500 bid did the trick.
That's a great price for a beautiful early Indian 4.
And 1925 Henderson Deluxe is next. 1,300cc straight 4, inline 4 here.
And you see that big red X on the logo, on the side of the tank. That's the Excelsior logo. That's the logo of Ignaz Schwinn's company. Of course, Schwinn, massive bicycle manufacturer, carried on manufacturing bicycles well into the late 20th century.
So, $170,000 next bracket.
All right.
Wonderful motorcycle.
170. Next up, we're going to take a look at this bike. It's, for the purposes of the people here in the building, it's selling on the big screens because it's not here, but it is a 1928 Indian Ace.
Very cool. This bike has a direct lineage to William Henderson himself. one of the granddaddies of American four-cylinder motorcycle production. Of course, Henderson produced his own four-cylinder motorcycle, the Henderson, from 1912 onward. He eventually sold the design to Ignaz Schwinn, and it became the Excelsior Henderson. By contract, he worked with Excelsior for about a year, but he couldn't stand Ignaz Schwinn. I think he just couldn't stand working for somebody else. So he, in his spare time, designed a totally new four-cylinder bike that broached none of the patents or design he had sold to Schwinn, and he called it the Ace.
So, 107.
Look at that.
Amazing.
Sold it for
Good job.
$175,000. Okay, here is the 750 SS, the green frame, one of two.
From a motorboat engine paint color. Who knew?
Yep.
Well, the ultimate factory cafe racer, production racer, the fastest production motorcycle you could buy in the world in 1974, good for about 137 miles an hour. Desmodromic valve operation, fiberglass bodywork, has the clear strip in the tank so you could see how much gas you had in there. I doubt it's going to be a bargain.
Oh, man. 180. This is a 1913, very early Henderson Four that appears to be in original condition aesthetically, but the mechanicals have been gone through apparently, right?
Yeah, for sure. Urban liked to ride his bikes, but he also respected originality. Second generation Henderson, the original 1912 models had kind of a torpedo tank. For 1913, it's got kind of a squarish tank. They were starting to shorten up the chassis. But hey, where are you going to find an original paint 1913 Henderson Four? That's why we're seeing $250,000 being bid up on this bike. Sold it.
How about that?
$20,000.
$320,000. Here is a 1938 Crocker Twin.
Urban Hirsch's Crocker at no reserve. 38 small tank. What a beauty. Designed by Al Crocker. Very low production. Considered probably the second most collectible American motorcycle.
There it is.
Wow.
Another record at Mecum Las Vegas. $800,000.
Amazing.
One of the most anticipated motorcycles ever to come to the auction block here at Mecum Las Vegas is on the turntable right now. 1915 Cyclone V-Twin, completely restored by the expert in that business, Stephen Wright. And world records may fall here, Paul.
We'll see. This bike was purchased by Urban from Bud Eakins and his buddy Stephen Wright, who wrote the American Racer books, did the restoration. Stephen knew his early American motorcycles. Terrific machine. Last one that sold in 2019. Made 800 grand. Let's see what we do today. No reserve. This bike is going to sell.
Yes. $850.
Come on, guys.
Oh,
We're
my
already
goodness.
at the most expensive motorcycle ever sold at auction.
The first $1 million motorcycle is within reach here, ladies and gentlemen.
Push it over the top, guys.
$1,900,000. Okay. $1 million.
Oh, there it is,
We
Paul.
have finally broken the $1 million barrier. We've been talking about this since a Cyclone was sold in 2009. Here we are. Yeah, look at the crowd. That was exciting, folks. Blew away the world record by $300,000.
Wow. And you have just witnessed the first ever motorcycle to sell for $1 million plus.
Way over
Anywhere.
$1 million. Way over $1
Anywhere.
million.
Wow.